Are we going to do a cold open?
That was the cold open, but
I don't feel like we should have a cold open of us talking shit.
We weren't talking shit.
is it even announced yet?
No.
That's the cold open.
That's
Right
the cold
there.
open right there. That's
What?
the cold open.
What we just did, that 20 seconds. Sometimes it's 2 minutes, sometimes it's 20 seconds.
All right. It seems like we probably did a show 2 years ago.
It feels like it's been a really long time. I've kind of missed you.
Did you welcome people yet?
No, I haven't started the show yet.
Oh, okay.
This is the
You
cold
want me
open.
to now? Hi, welcome to Unnecessary Roughness. That's the name of the show, yeah. Unnecessary Roughness, Barstool's college football podcast, brought to you by dun 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 dun. High Noon Hard Seltzer.
The first off-season
High Noon
episode.
Hard Seltzer has delicious flavors like the pineapple, the grapefruit, the peach, the lime. Ooh, there's a lime in my hand right there. Sounds, smells, looks, tastes so good.
I have said this a billion times. I just want to take a bath in the peach. And now that John Feidelberg has taken a bath in Sour Patch Kids for content, I mean, why can't I take a bath in the High Noon?
Speaking of, that calendar came out between last episode and now. What'd you think of the calendar?
I thought you looked great.
Yep, I'm February.
Mr. February.
Is there a reason they gave me the shortest month of the year? Probably.
But
I
also,
didn't even
guess
think
what
about
comes
it that way.
Early in the calendar.
Remember,
though.
what comes out in February?
Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Yep, sure do.
Sports Illustrated swimsuit.
Sports
edition.
Illustrated swimsuit issue.
Always would come out in
Oh.
February.
So I'm pretty much
So
the
you're
cover
pretty
girl.
much there.
I'm pretty much the
I
cover
would like
girl.
it on record that of the two hosts of this show, you have been more naked in photographs than me publicly.
Almost.
Publicly.
Publicly. I need to say it publicly.
Almost double. Like I'm naked in photos all the time.
Yeah, but like you're like really naked in that
Yeah.
photo.
Oh, I'm naked in that photo.
Like you're just covered with
Flowers.
Flowers, yeah. Imagine I did that. The shame people would try to put on me.
I mean, I understand the idea,
Mm-hmm.
but if Barstool was if they want to make money off the calendar,
Yeah, but the can you imagine like the misogynistic crowd coming after if like me, Rhea,
well, I
Fran,
mean,
Bree-
I had to do it.
I mean, I obviously would do it for the Barstool Fund, like the OnlyFans were about to start.
If you had to do one, would you and you had to recreate a photo in there?
Oh, good
Would you
question.
do the flowers? Would you do the Sour Patch Kids?
Well, the problem with the Sour Patch Kids is that like I'd have to have a top on because
Yeah.
you can see his chest. Dave's was I like Dave's a lot too. His was pretty good. Who had the least?
PMT. They're just standing in there in jumpsuits.
Yeah, probably theirs.
The Breakfast Boys were Thanksgiving, and they were all fully clothed.
Yeah.
The
Marty and
short
them,
porch.
the Yankees boys
there's-
were just staring away. All you saw was their backs.
the lack of muscles on their backs is
Yeah.
really what you saw. Although Liz did tell me that Hubs did one with his butt cheeks out.
Really?
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't probably put that in a calendar that's that way. I will say, I think you were the most naked. You and Dave.
Me, Dave, and Feist was pretty naked, right?
Yeah, but he was covered completely in Sour Patch Kids.
Okay.
So I don't know what he had
Well,
on
I
underneath.
demanded to be the most naked.
Well, I know you demand to be the most naked all the time.
I said, Liz, I will do this, but I swear to God, if somebody's more naked than me, I'm out.
Enrique said that too. He was like, he demanded to be naked.
Oh, the script called for me to be fully clothed.
No, it didn't.
But
I will say
I told
your facial
Enrique-
expression we need to work on.
Yeah, well,
You looked good, but I
Kayce-
couldn't tell if you were withering in pain.
Casey, I was laying on a hardwood floor or
at
a concrete
Barstool
floor
Sports?
at Barstool Sports in front of a green screen, while Liz and a tiny gay gentleman rained flowers on me. Like it was just it was fine.
Long way from
certainly-
Mississippi,
Certainly
baby.
not the first time a gay man has showered me in flowers, but it was just different.
Well, I will say, whenever Liz told me that you were doing this, I thought if I could go back to Brandon Walker's brain in 2018 when he was with a company that we will not name anymore because fuck them, and I would have told him, you will be naked, laying on the floor of Barstool Sports with people raining rose petals on you, you would have laughed and called me crazy.
You know what I would have said?
What?
How much am I making? And if you answered what I'm making, I'd been like, yeah, I'll do that right
What
now.
is your what did your wife say about it?
She had,
No? Okay.
think
What'd
she's
she
seen
say
it.
about the goatee?
my mom thinks it's hilarious.
Well, your mom is
My
hilarious.
mom wants me to send one to my sister for a gag gift.
Your cousin too, the one that we had dinner with. Send her one too.
Oh, you want to send one to her?
Yeah.
Okay.
So autograph it too.
Yeah, I might do that. Okay, so it is
Go by the Barstool calendar, the
Wow.
boys of Barstool.
College Football Podcast. We are knee-deep into the off-season. The way this is going to work, I have a couple of announcements. So we do the off-season podcast. We love it. It's fun. We get to do the goofy shit. We'll do Hate Week one week. We'll do, we'll go to campuses. We'll do all kinds of stuff. We're going to do food stuff. But as we get started, it's just going to be we'll talk about the college football news. We have the return of Brandon Walker reads Kayce Smith's DMs later in the show. And the inaugural episode of Brandon Walker reads Katie's stats.
How apt
DMs.
that it's on the inauguration
Isn't
day.
that crazy? It's almost like I knew that when I said it out loud in my mind.
You did not. Don't take credit for
You
that.
think I just made up the word inaugural just right off the top of my head?
Yeah, I do. I'm giving you credit for being smart.
So we will do those two things, and we will have a 2-minute drill where I ask you guys questions from the audience.
And then sometimes, like we did in the last offseason,
Just do random
we
questions.
I will do them, you will do them, Katie, Jack can do them. I will say this, last offseason, if you're a new listener to Unnecessary Roughness for this season, the off-season episodes get a lot crazier than the in-season
they're far
episodes.
better. Yeah.
Remember when I just was
What?
gone?
Oh, when Jack just like went to Europe and didn't tell anyone before COVID.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We came in to record one day and
He
he
just
just
was
wasn't here.
gone.
He just
I
have you ever heard about this?
No.
One day we came in to
I blocked
record.
this out of my mind.
I did too
It
until
was
just now.
before COVID because we think of 2020 just as what was happening with
Yeah,
COVID.
there were 3
There were
months.
3
was
months, right?
2.5
Or 2.5.
months.
Yeah.
This was a month before COVID. Yeah.
It was after the Super Bowl because we did the
Yes.
episode at the Super Bowl,
Right.
which by the way was a fantastic episode. We
Mhm.
laid on like beach chairs outside Miami, fantastic. Come back, Jack's just not here, tells no one, and then we find out he's in London.
And he gives me shit for Friendsgiving.
He was just in London. Yeah.
Wait a second. I did set up a producer.
But you didn't tell us.
I know.
Jack.
Who was it?
It was going to, you know why I did it? It was Jake Bass, the Alabama fan. Also, I didn't tell you because I knew that would be something like funny you could talk about for 5 minutes. And then third of all, there was a Saturday during the college football season where my heart rate was like up to like 150. I don't know what was going on with me. I was laying upstairs, and then as I was laying upstairs, I got a text from Katie. Hey, so I need to head out soon. So that's what the Friendsgiving shot she just had.
Because I went to Friendsgiving. This was during the.
As I was having a heart attack and I needed
This was
backup.
also prearranged. He knew about it beforehand.
Oh yeah, because
Wait. How's your heart? Are you okay?
it's good, it's fine.
Are you wearing a heart
Can
monitor?
we just note that I was the only one concerned about him?
No, I was going to ask
You
him if
truly were, because Katie wasn't
No
concerned
one
about
told.
it.
No one
He
told
was
me.
He said
How
he
would
was
What
I?
about now?
No
he said
one
you were
told me.
tired.
He just told you.
Well,
I
I
was
asked, are you
not
wearing?
tired.
Are you
That's
wearing
what
a
you
heart
told
monitor?
Me. You weren't telling me you had heart issues. You were like, I don't feel well. I'm going to
Okay.
take a
No,
nap.
I was wearing up.
Jack had a heart attack while Katie was in the building.
Wasn't a heart
All
attack.
Katie wanted to do was go get drunk.
I noticed I was going
Friendsgiving.
up. I was going up. My heart rate was going up. My Whoop told me. Shout out
Okay.
Whoop. And I went upstairs and I laid down for a little bit and and everything was fine. However, as I was doing it, I just got a text from Katie.
She was leaving.
Peace, motherfucker.
Hey, I'm trying to leave at 8. And I saw the text and I was just like, Katie, I didn't even respond to it. And then she's like, question mark. I really got to go. And this was as I needed help on the Unnecessary Roughness Twitter account.
I mean,
Unbelievable.
unbelievable, Katie.
Can you imagine if you were a misogynist, what you could have done with that?
I know.
Can you imagine?
I keep making inside jokes with something that nobody's ever heard.
No, I think people that are listening have heard.
But
No, they
I-
haven't.
No, apparently got cut out.
No, when
What?
not our thing. Her when she.
You
No,
cut that out?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
cut it.
we cut that out.
That made sense.
I don't think so. I never get shit cut out.
I know. I agree. I didn't want to cut it out, but
Brandon made the call, huh?
I took care of Katie.
Don't say it like
That's
that.
what a man has to do when when a little lady gets ahead of her skis. You know, it's not like
No,
We
you're
weren't-
digging yourself a hole.
Yeah.
This off
we weren't
can
making
we,
sandwiches.
can
We were
we,
doing a college
really
football.
can
podcast.
we start this off season on a positive note?
Yes,
Because
yes.
we have a long off season. And
Okay. Here's what I want to do because I get to do one of my favorite things in the world right now.
oh,
I love it, and it happens every off season. Happens some during the season, but every off season I get to do it. I just get to make fun of the University of Tennessee and their fans. Oh my God! It's just like once every 6 months. It's just like Groundhog Day if it was twice a year. I love everything about this. There's so many ways to attack this. Tennessee has fired Jeremy Pruitt. They fired
you
him
knew
for
was
cause.
coming.
I I believe I was on the show a couple weeks ago, and I
You
said,
did.
watch, about a
You
week
did.
after the national championship game, they're going to fire him, and then they're going to hire Hugh Freeze. They haven't done that part yet, but they're going to try very, very soon. So how do I attack this? Number one, I think a lot of people out there need to be called on the carpet, including the people who 3 years ago ran Greg Schiano out of town and trumped up this connection to child rape at Penn State that just wasn't there, and will still to this day, Tennessee fans will say, "Oh, I guess you like child rape. I guess you facilitate child rape, stuff like that." No, you ran that guy out of town on a trumped-up charge. You know it. You were lying then. You're lying now. That's why he's got a job, and Jeremy Pruitt failed at your punk-ass school. All right, so Tennessee is, I say they're the biggest joke in college football.
Wow.
Wow.
That's stout, Brandon.
You tell me a program consistently that is as big of a joke as Tennessee. Tell me right now off the top of your head.
Right now, I would say they're the biggest punchline. I don't know about joke.
What's
Semantics.
What's the difference?
Because joke means it's just. Did you know what I'm trying
No,
to say?
I kind of get it.
Like a joke is just like there's no redeeming
like
qualities
Kansas.
whatsoever. Right. Like Kansas
Tennessee
is
at
a
least.
joke.
UMass this year.
Yeah, well, UMass doesn't even matter.
So Tennessee is,
but yeah, I
is
see
like,
what-
okay.
They're an
so-
easy punchline.
Yeah, okay, I see that. I see
Do you
that.
see what I'm
They're
trying
the butt
to-
of the
yes,
joke. They're
yes.
not, when you say somebody's a joke, you just dismiss them.
As a
fully.
human, right.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it's like
Tennessee would still be a
like,
3-touchdown favorite against
you
Kansas.
can be the butt of the joke from Dan and Dave on the
Tennessee
college
is
football
just-
show. You're not the joke.
So
of the college
Tennessee
football
fires
show.
Jeremy Pruitt, and what I find fascinating about this is they did this thing. They're doing these investigations into his recruiting, and apparently they got sloppy and were handing recruits McDonald's bags full of cash, and that's just hilarious to me. That is hilarious, and also it's Tennessee once again being fake morally. They're being fake morally. They're being they're being false. They're being phony. When they ran Greg Schiano out, it's because they didn't want it. They didn't think he was a good enough coach. That's why they ran him out. It had nothing to do with the stuff they made up later. They ran Pruitt out because they don't think he's a good enough coach. They have no problem with a coach cheating. I'm telling you right now that the decision makers at Tennessee have decided they had an out and they could fire Jeremy Pruitt with cause. He sucked. He deserved to be fired. But you decided he could be fired with cause if you proved he had some recruiting violations. And guess what? The next coach that you hire, you're going to want him to have recruiting violations. You're going to fire a coach for cheating according to you, and then your next coach better cheat or he's not going to win a damn thing. You have no problem with cheating at Tennessee, just like Georgia has no problem with cheating, just like South Carolina, just like nobody in the SEC has a problem with cheating.
I would say nobody in the
until
country.
they can use it to save face.
Exactly. Like I would say again, if anybody thinks that your program is not cheating or has not cheated in some form or fashion, you're delusional. That is what college football is right now, and unfortunately, until they start paying players legally, that's what they are going to continue to do. The whole Greg Schiano thing was always shitty to me because it wasn't like they were asking to hire somebody like Jerry Sandusky. Like Greg Schiano was a part of that staff, but that was a very clear, like, we just don't think he's good enough. Jeremy Pruitt getting fired, especially when he did, very clear, we just don't think you're good enough. And then for it to be McDonald's bags is just so perfect.
Yeah, no, I listen.
Not like sneaking it into the bank account or, giving a mom a car. It's like straight up going to get a double cheeseburger and throwing cash in it.
I would have sympathy for this program if it were a once proud program doing whatever they could do to get back on top. But it's a once proud program whose fans will still stand there, look you in the eye, and tell you how good they are. Tell you they're still a top 10 job.
Is Big T doing that right
Tell you they're still a top job in the SEC. They're going to get all the recruits. You've been lied to by your recruiting analysts for years when they say you're getting 4 and 5 stars. No, you're getting 3 and 4 stars that are trumped up because they're going to Tennessee. You've been lied to about your recruits. You've been lied to about the quality of the people in your program. And now you're getting lied to for the reason you're firing Jeremy Pruitt. You're firing Jeremy Pruitt because he sucked. You're not firing him because of cheating, because what you're going to do now at Tennessee is you're going to try to find any way in the world to get rid of Jeremy Pruitt on this moral high ground and then hire Hugh Freeze, the dirtiest coach in the game. Like I just can't believe they're so easy to see through, and this is why Tennessee's a joke. Auburn came open, and Auburn's search wasn't great, but Auburn hired a guy, and they're marching forward. You see which places are well run and which places are just disasters. And I said it before, I'll say it 1,000 times. 1998 was great. It's a cool year. I loved Hanson. I loved the Spice Girls. Tennessee football was great. Al Wilson, T. Martin, yay. But Blockbuster Video ain't coming back. Radio Shack, done forever. Sears, you ain't going to Sears to shop this winter. Tennessee football, done. Donezo.
Forever?
Forever. They're, every time, if Tennessee football is, Jack, I say Tennessee football is not a top 25 job in this country. Tennessee fans will stay still top 10. I say it's not a top half job in the SEC. I think it's easy to find 7 jobs in the SEC better. Tennessee's just not going to be able to get to where they were. Too many cars on the track now. Clemson's in your way now, where they weren't in the way
Ohio
before.
State. Not saying it's a top 25 job based on just the fact it's in the SEC is tough for me, though. Because I do think getting a job in the SEC just kind of catapults you.
In the SEC.
They're definitely a lower half in the SEC.
Hold on. Alabama, LSU, Auburn, Florida, Georgia, A&M. That's 6. I haven't even started thinking very hard. Florida, I haven't said Florida?
No, you did. Yeah.
Okay, that's 6. I know I got one that's just hanging out there. Let me see the SEC.
You probably have to start over because I don't remember which ones you said, and neither do you. You don't remember which ones have you said? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Alabama's a better job. Auburn's a better job. Florida's a better job. Georgia's a better job. LSU's a better job. A&M's a better job. So at best, I'll even slot them in there. At best, they're the 7th best job in the SEC.
I would agree with that.
Very, very, very best. They're not better than any of the jobs. And you could argue, South Carolina didn't have trouble hiring a coach. They haven't. So you could argue Tennessee, but Tennessee is on the tier right now with Mississippi State, with Ole Miss, with South Carolina.
Michigan or Tennessee?
Huh?
Michigan or Tennessee?
Michigan by
Michigan.
far.
I'm looking at a Brad. Do you know who Brad Crawford is at 24/7
I do.
Sports? I remember this. He wrote over the summer just top 25 college jobs at 24/7 Sports. He ranks Tennessee 15th, ahead of Michigan by 1 spot,
No.
and A&M by 1 spot.
No chance.
That is ridiculous.
No chance. Tennessee's better program right now, positioned than A&M or Michigan. I would be anxious. Can you just read the ones behind them?
Yep.
Read the ones 16, 17, and through
Okay.
25.
25, Virginia Tech, UCLA.
No. Start it. Could you start it?
1?
No. They were 15, right?
Okay.
Start at
Start
16.
Okay.
16 was
15 is
Michigan.
Tennessee.
Okay.
16 is Michigan.
Michigan's a better job than Tennessee.
A&M is 17.
Better job.
18 is Oregon.
For sure a better job.
19, Wisco.
Better.
Definitely a
Definitely
better job.
better job.
Yes.
I just disagree, but 20, Michigan State.
I would say
Tennessee's
probably
better than
job,
Michigan
yeah.
State.
21, Washington.
Better than Washington.
Kentucky.
Better
It's
than
better than
Kentucky.
Yeah, it's better than Kentucky.
Nebraska.
Kentucky's not a top 25 job. That's
Better
crazy.
than Nebraska.
And it's way better than Nebraska.
UCLA, 24.
Better than a UCLA.
Okay. So I would end up putting it probably about
So they're in the top 25.
between 16 and 20, but like 18 or 19,
Yeah.
somewhere like that.
Yeah.
All right. So, but it's just, if Tennessee is a great job, how come every time they put out the hiring now sign, they get a complete clown? The last 3 hires are Derek Dooley, Butch Jones, and this last guy, Jeremy Pruitt.
I don't know that answer. I would have to say that there's probably some issues within the athletic department. But my thing with this one is it's like you wait so long to do it. You wait till after the national championship when all the coaches that were really clamored after
Well, do you know why?
because they want Hugh Freeze.
They know who they want.
But
they
does
know
Hugh
who
Freeze?
they want.
So, but like, do they know for sure that Hugh Freeze is coming there?
That I don't know. That's probably the only people.
Big T swears they're not going to get Hugh Freeze.
Then who are they gonna get?
Big T
I'm
thought
sorry.
Jeremy Pruitt was one of the best coaches in the country 6 months ago. Big T thought last April they were going to sign the #1 class in the country. Big T is going to believe whatever is good for Big T. He's a Tennessee fan. He doesn't see things the way logical people see them. I'm a Mississippi State fan. I love Mississippi State, but I can tell you when Mississippi State shits out a turd, I can tell you it stinks. He'll say the Rocky Top is golden streets of shit. Okay? I can tell you honestly about my program. He can't. No Tennessee fan is capable of telling you honestly about their team.
That was a very impassionate.
Completely,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was beautiful.
Big T, if you go through since March, just the past year, we'll say, the Jeremy Pruitt recruiting. He's had a tough.
You know what?
Listen,
I'm glad you said that. Next show, I want to pull out 15 tweets from Big T in the last calendar year.
Yeah.
And I
Ooh,
want to
good
watch.
idea,
I want to
good
watch
idea.
a Tennessee fan.
Nobody
go,
tell him either. We're just gonna.
Yeah, don't
I
tell
want to
him.
watch
Well,
a
he might
Tennessee
listen to
fan
this
go
one.
from we are the hottest program in the country. Remember when they had that fake winning streak against nobody
They
with a
kept
winning
saying
record?
that. And then after they beat Mizzou early in the season.
Yeah. I don't mind any fan being excited about their program, but Tennessee just continues to be.
I mean, who can forget over quarantine? They dominated quarantine. For
dominated
Dominated
quarantine.
recruiting. Yeah, they kept getting commitments, and we said at the time, hey, they're not
Big
signed.
T told me that they were going to get a 5-star to commit on Barstool Sports to Tennessee.
Huh.
That's how, like, he was just like, but that's not even going to be our best commit.
So I don't know. I think they're going to hire Hugh Freeze. They probably got to wait. The range is a little hot right now, I think. So they got to get a little space from doing this phony investigation into Jeremy Pruitt. Jeremy Pruitt, by the way, should absolutely sue them because there's not a football program in the SEC that doesn't turn a blind eye to their coach doing certain things.
And then all of a sudden slandering him as soon as they fire him, right?
Yeah, all he's got to do is, that AD that hired me, Phil Fulmer, you want to look at the way he recruited at Tennessee? I mean, this is an inherited behavior here. I didn't set up the network either. There's boosters at Tennessee that were there a long time before Jeremy Pruitt, and they'll be there a long time after him. So to blame a coach for cheating is one of the biggest bullshit things I've ever seen. Teams cheat. Some teams cheat more, like Ole Miss. Some teams cheat very morally
Quietly.
and honestly, like Mississippi State. But teams cheat. And to throw a coach and his staff out with the bathwater is just, it doesn't sit right with me. But it's Tennessee. They will do anything. They will claim any moral high ground and just lie through their teeth about it in order to try
Shane Beamer,
to
I hated this quote.
This was crazy.
This quote
So this
is
from SEC
unbelievable.
Mike. Is Michael Bratton down there? Is he at Saturday Down South? I don't know. I got sideways with him and I blocked him last year.
Well, you block a lot of
He
people.
said something mean about Mississippi State. I told him he can suck my dick. Shane Beamer asked about Tennessee recruiting allegations, how to avoid these issues with South Carolina. He says, I've seen it at Oklahoma and other places where you can do it the right way. We'll do it the right way here. All right. I don't mean to get Oklahoma fans caught in the crossfire, but there is no right way, okay? These things get done. They get handled. It is what it is. Do you think there are 5 stars in California and New York and Florida clamoring to live for 4 years in Norman fucking Oklahoma?
Can I say something?
What?
I think he purposely did that. I think, everybody's making a big deal, like we quote tweeted, like, do it the right way, huh? I think he was tongue in cheek saying we're going to do it the right way, but making it sound like he was talking about not cheating, when in reality, he actually meant we're going to cheat. We're just going to do it the right way, and you can't prove it.
No way.
There's a tongue in cheek feeling.
There is a right way to skirt the rules and a wrong way. And the wrong way, like, everybody speeds on the highway.
It's true.
But the people that are driving 85 in a group together are fine. It's the assholes going 125 with their doors
Reckless,
open
right.
that are reckless and dangerous.
Right.
But McDonald's bags full of cash is hilarious.
It's
Did you
it's
see
so
they
fucking
were
funny.
Wes Rucker, who's a pretty good journalist down there in Knoxville, he tweeted that Tennessee, the athletic program, wasn't just denying the allegations of the money bag. It was completely and utterly disgusted by the allegations, saying like they were angry at Dan Patrick. How could he say such a thing?
Because it's true.
Yeah, probably true.
Everyone is cheating.
I don't care if it's true or not. I just think it's bullshit to
throw him under the bus for that.
You fired a guy because he's not a good coach.
Right.
And you're the one that hired him. I mean, you're the one that and then Tennessee fans 6 months ago thought Jeremy Pruitt was the best thing since sliced bread.
Let's not forget they give him a contract extension in late August.
Well, and they're acting as if Jeremy Pruitt was the only person that knew cheating allegations were happening. Like, everyone with a brain knows that's not the case.
I just think it's not right because, I mean, you go to a place, you try to be their coach, it doesn't work. You should be able to go back as a defensive coordinator or rebuild. Go to the Nick Saban rehab clinic, rebuild yourself, and get another opportunity. But if they're when they pin stuff like this on him so they can fire him without cause or with cause, this makes him unemployable for the time being, and that's just not right.
No,
It's not like he's the first guy to ever cheat at Tennessee.
If you're going to win at Tennessee, you got to cheat.
Right.
Because if you're going to win at Alabama, Auburn, Florida, Georgia, guess what you got to do?
And also outside of the SEC too. Let's not forget.
All right. Let's move on from Tennessee, although I'd love to make fun of them.
While we're talking about delusional fan bases, I'd like to go ahead and say the Sportsbook app is launching in Michigan. You're going to be there.
Speaking of delusional, by the way, listen to this whopper right here.
Well, first of all, set up Michigan, please. Do your job.
So Friday, the Barstool Sportsbook goes live in Michigan. If you're a Michigan State fan or a Michigan fan or a Central Michigan fan or a Western Michigan fan or all those schools over there. If you are in Michigan, Friday, Barstool Sportsbook goes live. You can download it right now. You download it right now, put your money in. On Friday, you can start playing in the Barstool Sportsbook. And every deposit this weekend, every deposit, as long as you bet that deposit this weekend, It's going to be matched by Penn, and is going to go towards the Barstool Fund specifically for businesses in Michigan. So everything you bet in Michigan this week is going to go to help. It's going to be matched.
Shout out the Barstool
and it's
Fund.
going to go to help businesses in Michigan. Barstool Fund's a fucking wagon.
It is amazing.
It was mentioned in a presidential pardon last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kodak
Kodak
Black,
Black,
and
yeah.
it said it was mentioned as they give reasonings, and the Barstool Fund was mentioned.
When Aaron Rodgers did it and like CNN was running it and everything, it was like, wow, this is big. But anyways, this is what Brandon was mocking me for. So shout out the Barstool Sportsbook app. Going to be live in Michigan. Is still live in Pennsylvania. Hopefully more. Right now, what's the date today?
January 20th. is
Okay, so just for
Inauguration
2 more days. 2 more days. The Kayce Smith Revenge Tour bet is live on this app. Massive boost,
So
Brandon Walker.
embarrassing.
Texas A&M to win the national championship, which was originally at plus 3,300, is boosted to plus 6,600. Now,
Day. $10 to win 660. $100 to win 6,600.
yeah,
1,000 to win 66,000.
that's a good boost if you ask me.
You put 1,000 in, right?
No,
No, I think it's
It's a max
50,
bet of $50.
But still, that's
Oh,
amazing.
excuse me.
50 times 66 is what?
It's a lot.
it's a lot of money.
50 times
3,300?
66 would be
3,300, right?
no, it would be
33,000.
3,300. Yeah.
No,
I thought
30.
you said 330. I was
Wait,
like,
wouldn't it be?
Why did you? No, it'd be 3,300. It'd be half of
3,300.
6,600.
No, you're right.
Just half it. That's all you got to
You're
do.
right. You're right. I'm
I
bad
got
at
a
math.
gambling brain, guys, and you come
No,
on.
no,
You got
no.
a gambling brain
No,
too.
I thought you
know, but
said
I'm bad at
330.
math.
But that's not what I said.
I know. That's why I said I messed up.
Anyways, if you
Why
want
are
to
you
go
wearing
bet,
a vest?
Because I look great in it.
You do look good in the vest.
he does. If you'd like to bet that, speaking of delusional fan bases, I don't think it's the worst bet. Put $50 down, see what happens.
Also, if you're just a Michigan guy, a Michigan man who's just given up, and you're a Ohio State fan, you can place a bet on. Michigan fans, your basketball team's pretty good. You can
That's
bet on
Bench
them.
Mob, though. That's not this podcast.
Yeah, that's on this podcast.
But I'm saying, if
Don't
you like
holler at
college,
me.
if you like college football, you probably like your
Yeah,
team's
no,
college
for sure,
football,
for sure.
basketball team.
But I'm just saying, if somebody wants to go make a good amount of money, it's a nice boost.
Okay, Chris Olave is back for Ohio State. That surprises me.
That does surprise me too.
I thought, he's
That
a
was a
very
first
good
rounder.
He's a very good down the field threat. I figured he would have come out. Of course, it is a loaded receiver class.
Loaded.
It's
And if you
very
have the
good.
option to come back, why not?
Well, because why not? Because you get a lot more money going pro.
Obviously.
So why don't you say why not?
Because I was waiting for you to set up the cheating joke.
Yeah. She was ahead of you there.
Urban Meyer, she's never been ahead of me a day in her
Yes,
life.
well, I just was.
No,
I just was.
not true.
I absolutely was.
Urban Meyer to the Jags. That has been done. What?
Let me say something about this.
Okay. You have a mic.
Ohio State fans, whenever he stepped down, gave us so much shit. And not just me and you, not just Jack. They gave it to Dan. They gave it to Dave. They gave it to everybody. Because what did we say, Brandon? We said this health stuff might be true, but it's a bullshit reason to walk away from a program, just like it was when he was at Florida. Are we thinking he was running a clean program at Florida? Absolutely not. Fucking Aaron Hernandez was there. Then he goes to Ohio State, and surprise, he starts having headaches the year that the program goes into complete disarray because of what was his name?
Oh,
The assistant
Zach
coach.
Smith.
Zach
Yeah.
Smith, piece of shit. So when he retired again, and every Ohio State fan was like, you just don't understand. Like, you're making fun of health problems. Like, the man needs to step away. It's too much stress. Everyone said, give him a couple years. Give him a couple years and he'll be back. If that USC job opens up, he's going to take it. That Texas job, he wants it, he'll take it. Oh, good. The Jacksonville Jaguars job opens up, and guess whose headaches are just mysteriously gone?
Urban Meyer.
Yep.
They were doing the victory lap when he shut down the Texas job. They were like, you see, he's just not healthy. Like,
I hope
Like, and I'm not saying he wasn't ever unhealthy, but it's not the reason that he
no,
was
he
walking
was
away.
unhealthy. He said he had brain issues.
But it's
Yeah.
like it was not walking away from these jobs. Wow, Brandon.
Yeah, sometimes, you know.
I would just like everyone to know that can pop was not me for the first time ever. He's not walking away from these jobs because he's unhealthy. He might be unhealthy, but he's walking away from these jobs because the program's about to get slapped with something big. Both times it's happened, and now he miraculously is in the NFL. His health problems are gone, and he happens to be getting
You think he
Trevor
can,
Lawrence.
You think he can work in the NFL?
Yeah, I do.
I kind of think so too, but
I
I
do.
don't want to think that.
I do.
I do think there's what you have to do in college and what you have to do in the NFL to succeed are two totally different things. But the more I look at his offense, he did transition from Chris Leak to Tim Tebow pretty seamlessly. He transitioned from from he had Cardale Jones, J.T. Barrett, Braxton Miller. He had all kind of different quarterbacks at Ohio State and was able to still move the ball. So I think with Trevor Lawrence, they have a mountain of draft picks. They have a mountain of draft capital. They have a mountain of salary cap room. So it's as close to recruiting as you could do in a job right now because you're going to be able to fill a lot of holes with spots of guys that you like.
Remember when he was trying to teach some morality class at Ohio State?
That was his first job after he
What a
quit.
fucking joke.
He also did do you know what Football Scoop is?
Yeah.
It's the website. It's
I
like,
hate Football Scoop.
I don't hate them, but
They're run by Ole Miss fans.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
That's why they suck.
He's biased.
okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, Football Scoop, they did this actually it's just very funny, but they did an article or video recently with Urban Meyer, or maybe they just covered it. He was talking about how to lead your program through turmoil.
He's done that.
I
a
mean,
few
he
times.
does know a lot about that, and how to get out of turmoil is just to leave.
Right. That's
Yeah.
Just leave.
Can I be honest? That is the easiest way to get out of turmoil.
That is true.
Like
Yeah,
if I
just-
sat here and I said something about you and you didn't like it and you want to fight me, I could just walk out the door.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah, but
Or
th-
I
but,
could-
at,
yeah.
but what if you did it the Urban Meyer way? You could walk out the door and you could be like, "My head really hurts and I can't see straight, so I need to remove myself from the
I've done
situation."
that before. I've faked headaches before.
Well, it's different, I'd say.
I do get migraines.
Remember
so.
when he was that Michigan game, his last Michigan game? He was like bent over on the
What was
sidelines.
the pizza game?
The pizza game was when they lost the Big Ten title.
Yeah.
I forget who, but that was probably 2013, maybe 12.
Oh, I remember the pizza
But
game.
the last Michigan game when he was fake bending over in pain was
And then for just years now, 2 years, Ohio State fans call you a bad person if you call them out on it. And it's just like, at this point, third time's a charm.
Ohio State fans.
Like the boy
are
that
sneaky
cried
the
wolf
worst.
here. You know what I mean?
Are
Like,
sneaky the worst.
I think I've just decided that every fan base is terrible.
oh, every fan base
Every
is
piece
terrible.
of
They're
guess
all delusional.
every big group of humans is terrible, except for Mississippi State fans. They're the best.
Oh, I mean,
unless
A&M
unless
is
they're
the
going on
best.
message board and saying that they disown me because I cuss.
Are they still doing that?
Oh yeah, I get I don't do well with the 80 and over Mississippi State crowd. There was a guy the other day saying I was a clown. And he doesn't subscribe to my brand of coffee, and I just told him, you fat fuck.
I can't believe that you still go mix it up on there.
Oh, you know me, I'm a mix-upper.
Yeah, that is. Well, or you just block people.
I'll mix it up. Yeah, but I mix it, then I block.
That's fair.
Yeah. See, again, I leave.
See, here's the thing, though, is that most, and I don't know if you found this, most people that you mix it up with become rational once they put like you as a human. Not that this is a baseball podcast. But we were talking about like the whole situation with the. Wow, I'm not drinking.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not.
Come on.
I'm not drinking.
Come on.
Nope.
Come on, mama.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
That
Nope.
was uncalled for, Brandon.
I forgot about it.
He
Yeah,
was
I
peer
know,
pressure.
yeah.
Thank you, though. That was very kind.
I'm also doing the same thing.
You're
Yeah, we're-
both not drinking?
I'm less strict as her, but it's not
Oh,
a drink
here,
for
give it to
having
me.
The
drink.
Shit.
jackal
All
drink.
right, the boys will drink.
Yeah, oh, for the boys. I'm gonna beat your ass. I mean, we can't talk about the competition yet, but I'm gonna beat your ass in it, which is why I'm
No,
not
the
drinking.
boys
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
let's go. We'll have some high news with the boys.
I don't even remember what I was talking about now because I was so just put
You got
aside.
intimidated because the boys are fucking drinking. We're fucking just doing
Let's
boys
do
stuff.
the
Well,
rock.
it was
Doing dudes.
nice that you
Go
offered
make
me.
us a sandwich.
Katie, you know what I just realized?
Oh no.
I'm not even gonna. You know what I just realized? The reason he's drinking. Are you staying in a hotel tonight?
No, tomorrow.
And you're going out of
I'm
town?
only drinking.
Well, no. But I feel like you're like starting like
Oh, I'm getting ready, yeah.
gambling trip vacation
No,
type of
but
thing.
I heard rumors that in Michigan casinos you can't really drink or something, or
Yeah,
sports
no,
books.
I think all the drinking's shut down right now. But
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. The mixing it up on social media. Like I don't know if you have found this, but like when I start to mix it up with 95% of people, they usually become humans and are like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So it's like with the Mets GM situation, the people that were trying their hardest to even justify. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, can you imagine if you walked in front of like anyone and just pulled your dick out? You can't do that. Just
Well,
because.
Louis C.K.
Well, just because, yeah, it's like,
I'm kidding.
well, no, but it's true. Like,
no one should do that.
the people that were trying to justify that, it's like just because it's behind a screen doesn't make it
no,
harassment.
No, Jared,
Like-
Jared Port. Yeah.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. It's like
62.
62 unanswered DM. Or
Have you
unanswered-
ever gotten 62 messages from like a guy
no
in a row
No,
without
I only
message?
have gotten,
unanswered?
like,
No,
4.
no.
All right.
I have gotten
I was
where like
wondering if you
guys
guys-
will
I've done-
DM over and over and over, but I feel like that's
DMs are
different.
different.
That's different
If
than
you
texting.
met somebody in person 62 times.
there was a huge decrease in national championship viewing. That doesn't really concern me because I think everything, NBA was down, golf is down, everything's down. we've just we've kind of gotten new habits during COVID. I think eventually, once the world comes back to normal, we'll be better.
Still the most watched sporting event that isn't the NFL this
Yeah,
year.
18.7
It'll be the
million
most
viewers this year, 33.4 last year.
No, that was 2015.
2015, excuse me. Why 2015? Why did we do that?
It was the
first one.
first CFB
Well, that's-
natty.
Okay, I guess it was.
Yeah, she's showing the first one to the last one.
All right.
But it's going to be still, other than the NFL, one of the highest viewed things. There also is. I do believe that there are people that did not watch it because they were in protest of the college football season.
Well, what a bunch of bitches.
I'm just saying, I think that there was that. I also, and I know I'm not the only person that thinks this, it does not need to be on Monday nights. It needs to be Saturday night prime time. Because if you put it on a Monday night, like the random fan.
I disagree.
You like it on Mondays?
I mean, Monday is a football night. We're trained to watch Monday
Monday's
night
a football.
I
I
think
think
you-
it gets better ratings on Monday
and
nights
plus
too.
the national championship basketball does Monday. Like Monday's a good night.
Yeah, but college basketball's played on Mondays.
you need
But
people.
when wouldn't they do it on a Saturday?
You
like
need
Saturday prime time.
Kayce. You need people at home.
Playoffs.
You need people at home.
Yeah.
Monday nights, people are going to be at home. Saturday night, they're going to be got.
But if you're a college football fan, like Saturdays are your days. Saturdays are for college football.
But
Yeah.
also the NFL, once college football ends, NFL takes over Saturdays.
Yeah, but like if you found a way to do it, it's like when the Army Navy game is the only game on that day. Like everyone watches it. If you're a college football fan, I would love the national championship to be like maybe put it a week later. Maybe put it during conference weekend for the NFL.
Can I agree and disagree? Monday night's fine. It can't be starting. It can't be ending at fucking 12:30.
Okay, that's fair.
It needs to start the game at 7 Eastern. Keep it a tight 3 hours.
8 Eastern.
I think no 7.
Who got like that would make it 4 o'clock on the West Coast. I guess
Then,
those
put it-
hippies don't watch.
I mean, West
college
Coast
football.
is they're getting it at 5 now anyway.
Well, don't talk shit about people on the West Coast. They like football too.
Have you seen evidence of that?
Hmm?
Have you seen evidence of that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I went to the.
she's reminded us the USC UCLA game, and
thank
those
you.
those
Thank you,
those
Jack.
fans
Thank
hate
you,
each
Jack.
other.
What was the last news
Thank you,
item? And then
Jack.
I'll get to what.
Also, I will say,
oh, okay.
I do think watching football, specifically without fans, it's a little weird.
And Alabama fatigue probably is a real thing.
Yeah, no.
Yes. I know that we were all, and I know Katie and Jack, I assume mostly of it was Jack mixing it up with people who were talking shit about the national
Well,
championship.
yeah, we need to talk about this.
One, Kevin Clancy, who I do radio with. Here's my thing, though. I understand if you do not have a fan base that you're attached to, you didn't go to a big football school, and you're not a bettor, why turning on that game last Monday would have been boring to you. I totally understand that.
I'm sorry. I like Kevin. I respect Kevin.
He's not the only one that thinks
Kevin's
that,
a trail. No, he's not. He's not. He's a trailblazer. He's none of us would be here without guys like Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, Kevin will dedicate full shows to the Mets in December.
I know.
True.
Off-season stuff. Like,
That's a good point.
I don't like the Mets. I don't like baseball, but there is an audience out there that will take it. There's always an audience. Like college football, it isn't perfect. It isn't great right now. Like it is top heavy right now, but it is cyclical like everything else. I'm frustrated with Alabama at the top. I'm frustrated that we're getting blowouts in the playoffs. But that will, nature fixes itself as far as sports go, and it will fix itself.
Yes, but I think that,
And I don't 100% disagree with him. I just think.
but you also wouldn't
I
tune
just think
into a Mets game.
But
in
he's
December.
not a college football fan anyway.
Right, but that's what he's saying. So he's saying that if you're not a college football fan, that like if you turn on the national championship because everyone's watching it, that you're not going to be hooked because of the product
That's
right now.
fine.
That's what he's saying. He's not
I
talking.
actually don't 100% disagree with that.
I that's why I'm saying I want to talk shit about it, but it's like, he will dedicate full shows to the Mets. I'm not going to turn on the Mets and pretend to be excited about it. That was his whole thing with college football. It's like if you don't love college football, or if you're not betting on it, or if you didn't go to a school that that is a big football school, why would you be impressed with what the national championships have looked like?
All right. So that's our football talk. Let's get into what people came to see. What? You don't
I'm still
wanna do-
stuck on the college football sucks thing. Like I just,
No, I don't think
College football doesn't
vehemently.
suck. College football doesn't
That's
suck.
what he said.
Well, but his
I think
his,
I
his
vehemently-
The way she is softly defending his argument makes it sound like his argument was right. When he just comes out and says college football sucks, well, that's wrong.
right, that's wrong.
He
but
said that in the video.
but the way, yes, the
I
video.
didn't- Can I be honest? I didn't watch the video.
No, it's okay. It's the 1 Minute Man thing. But like, what I will say, we had this argument on CCK about it. Like when he just comes out and says college football sucks, 1000% disagree. He's wrong. But the way he was explaining it is that, like, for me, I like to watch the NBA. I'm not like locked into the NBA every single day. But if I was to go turn on the NBA finals and every single time I watched it, it was just an absolute blowout, I'd be like, what's the point of me watching
that's
this?
not true either. We're not far removed from great title games. Both Alabama, Clemson,
Good point.
With Deshaun Watson were great title games.
They were.
And Georgia, Alabama went to
Georgia and
overtime.
Alabama, great title games. Not every title game in every
Well,
sport.
it's prisoner of the moment. People
But
act
it
like what
is.
they see right now is what's
And
what's
you
been-
remember that because you love college football. I remember that. You guys
But
know
then
that,
I-
but it's
Jack's
like
right. Jack's right.
You
Fuck
wouldn't.
that.
I vehemently
Okay,
disagree with it.
Okay, but here's the
You
thing.
can't pick out one 3-hour stretch of college football
And
and,
then
say
he
it sucks
said,
based on that.
he said, well, the same team's always there. And then
That's
he
not true.
literally
That's not true.
said,
That's not
and he
true.
was like, you know who's going to be there. Then he literally said, yeah, but last year LSU did the damn thing. Well, yeah, that's a perfect example of someone that didn't.
I agree. And
when
listen,
we sat here, our first podcast, if
Jack's
I
right.
Jack's
told
yelling
you,
at me as
Jack's
if I
right, I
said
love
it.
it.
no, this
No, I
is
know.
more. This
Let
is,
him go. Let him go.
This is
Let him
more.
go,
This
let
is
him
more
go.
in general. I'm not yelling at you, but when we sat here, that first podcast, I said Joe Burrow is going to be the greatest college quarterback ever, and LSU is going to win the national championship in dominant fashion. You would have laughed at me.
for sure, 1,000%.
And so it's the whole like college football is so predictable thing. It's not true.
That's not true. I do agree completely with you there. Like, it's not true. And I told him that, and I think that you tweeted the whole, like, since the birth of the college football playoffs, there's been 4 winners. There's also been 4 Super Bowl winners, so it's the exact same thing. Something like that. I
yes,
can't remember
and
the
then
exact
the
numbers.
Alabama dynasty thing, like
But here is my counter to that. Like, pick a sport that you don't give a shit about. Pick a sport like okay, let's say golf. Okay, like you just don't pay attention to golf at all, but you turn on the Masters on Sunday because everyone is watching it, and somebody's leading by like 8 strokes. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna be like, all right, I don't really want to watch this. Like, this isn't going to get me into golf. Whereas if it was like a playoff or it was like
But
a 1 or 2
again,
stroke
it's taking
lead.
it's one snapshot of a tournament. And
I would
judging
never
the whole
say the
sport.
Masters
Exactly, I agree with that.
sucks.
I
All right.
agree with that.
I don't. I just
College football is the best
let's move
ever.
on. Yeah. Plus, everybody listening to us right now
Loves
college
college
Oh
football.
no,
That's
yeah,
true.
but I think they also like us to like
Jack, you're right.
go right at something.
Jack was right.
Well, college
I
football
like
to me,
KFC
it's-
too. This isn't
I
like a
didn't get,
KFC.
I
I
didn't
just
get in
disagree
the
with
mix
the
with
take.
him. I didn't get in the mix. I kind of stayed on the surface.
I was more. It wasn't KFC was like the person
That
the
started
face of it.
Right, but
Yeah.
there were a lot of
But
people.
a lot of people were saying it the night before too, before he said it. And it's not like he had like the most outrageous take. I vehemently disagree with it. And also, yeah, Alabama's in a dynasty run. Guess what? Dynasties are like they
mean,
happen
look
in
at the
sports.
Patriots.
The Patriots have been in dynasty for the last 20 years.
the Bulls in the 90s.
all right.
What are we talking about? Okay.
Let's go with.
So-
so she printed hers off. Did you print yours off?
They printed mine off for me. I need you to know, so before we get into this.
Wait, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to enter a segment called Dun 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 Dun. Brandon Walker reads Kayce Smith's DMs, followed by the world premiere of Brandon Walker. Dun 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 Dun.
I
Dun.
think you
You
should-
should do the other way. Casey's are better.
Well, it's not
Ladies
that
and
I mine are
gentlemen.
betters.
Up next, the world premiere. Dun 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 Dun. Of Brandon Walker reads Katie Stats DMs, followed by the anxiously awaited return of Dun 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 Dun. Brandon Walker reads Kayce Smith's DMs.
Main event.
The
Main
fact that this is still a thing and we started this in 2019 because of the Army-Navy game makes me very happy.
You
And
act-
I'm also happy that Katie's in the mix now because it's not
You
just
act like
anymore.
2019 is 50 years ago.
It feels like it was.
All right,
It's
so
like only
what
probably
am I, so
400
these are,
days
what
ago.
am I looking at?
Thank you, Jack.
I've got 2 big black blocks. And
No,
then-
those are all different DMs.
Each block is a
Okay.
different
Katie-
Katie,
Each block is
Katie
a
put all of
different-
hers on one page.
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
one. Pick and choose.
Okay. What Katie did is something that you've never done. And Katie, I can't see the names on any of Katie's except for one. And I'm not going to say his name.
Yeah, no, we don't put
No,
government
yeah, we're
names
not-
out there.
no,
Is there
we're
any
good.
order here or just all
No,
of
I
them?
just printed out a top few. You can
All right,
pick.
these are Katie Stats. I'm reading all of them.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Here's your Katie Stats DMs that she gets on her real Instagram and Twitter. This guy who has looks like he's got an AVI, just a football player. It's not him, I don't
Did
think.
you say AVI?
Ain't that what it is?
Isn't it Avi?
Is it Avi?
Avatar. AVI. I mean, you could say it that way.
I apologize.
AVI. No, I kind of like it like
No,
that.
I kind of like it. It sounds way more official.
And advanced. It's like,
does.
oh yeah, my AVI. It's like,
No,
oh, the
Avi
API.
doesn't sound good.
Avatar.
Yeah, but Avi doesn't sound
I
good.
haven't heard either.
There's an avatar of a football player that doesn't appear to be him. Is that Sam Elliott? I can't.
It's a Texas one. I don't know beyond that.
Here's the DM. You might be taller than me. You might be better looking than me. You might have a cooler job than me. But I bet I give better head than you.
That's
Wait. That was on January 12th. And then he followed it up a couple days later. No response means it's straight facts. He waited again and sends OnlyFans? ?
I gotta say the first offer.
I gotta say, I kind of got it. The way what he said is creepy. The way he presented it, kind of clever.
I love watching
and
their
if he
brains
was attractive,
process
if
this.
he like was a regular person,
Could have worked.
it could have worked.
But for,
Maybe
for
not with
Kate-
you, Katie,
well,
or maybe, but it.
Well, I mean, it's like I read every DM I get.
Wait,
Do
wait,
you
wait,
really?
wait,
I don't get a
bless
lot.
you.
wait, Katie. Did it work?
No, because
Okay,
I'm saying
alright.
like it's a random like if you DM me off of a burner, no. But like if you DM me and you're like you look like a real human being,
Yeah,
then like
These people that put like fake pictures and fake names, it's like, what do you think's gonna happen?
yeah,
Alright.
that no shot.
All right. Next guy. No AVI. I just, sorry. Avi.
Say picture.
No Avi.
Ew,
Oh,
that was creepy.
OMFG. You're so fucking tall. I'm so fucking short. I can't even begin to describe how non-weird I want this message to be, but oh my fucking God. Tall girls are my only weakness, and holy fuck, did you give me millions of butterflies in my stomach? I'm literally dying. For reference, I am 5'5". Who is this, Portnoy? Didn't even get this tall until my last year of high school, so please don't hate my short ass for trying to reach you all the way at the top of the beanstalk. Katie. I have a question.
No, it's not Dave.
That wasn't the question. The question is, if a 5'5" guy with a handsome face, a lot of money in the bank, and a good sturdy build, and he's nice to dogs and old people, and he has a good car, comes up to you and hits on you, does he have a chance, or is 5'5" a deal breaker?
I previously was like equal or taller than me, but like I've gotten down to like the 5'10".
Oh, you've expanded the base a little
Yeah.
bit.
5'5" is 9 inches shorter than her.
That's very short.
So, yeah,
he
we're-
would have to climb her like a tree.
We're bottoming out at like 5'9", 5'10"
What are you,
right now.
5'8", 5'9"?
5'8".
You're 5'8"? So
Yeah.
3 inches shorter than you.
No.
And you say no to 5. Okay, all right.
No.
I
mean,
That's
it's-
what we call friends.
all right, the next
Oh,
one
damn.
says
But he tried.
he tried.
He tried.
I,
He honestly.
but you know what?
He was respectful and he tried.
That's true. That message wasn't all that creepy. I mean, a little bit. Any of these messages are creepy, but that one wasn't.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
All right,
when
the
I
next
hear
one.
beanstalk, like I want to climb like a beanstalk.
That's
I'm
not
like,
sexy, no.
When
Alright.
I hear "Climb Me Like a Tree," I think of Bridesmaids.
The next one. I would do bad things to you, Katie, lesbian or not. All right, so this is where we have to address. Where did the lesbian rumor come from?
I think it's from Reddit.
From Reddit.
I have no idea.
How'd they decide you were a
Well,
lesbian?
Because they think they know everything.
because like I saw initially,
They
like,
listen to her. They must know her personally.
people sent me like my friends sent me screenshots and definitely started out maliciously. I'm like, I don't give two shits. I wish I was gay. Guys suck. But like, I'm like, I don't give two shits. But now like I get a bunch of DMs where like, you're so hot for like a lesbian. I'm like, okay, thank
All right.
you.
Here
Thank
we
you,
go.
I guess.
Here's another one. I don't have a name. Dude, how you know what the overs are and hit them numbers the way you do? I mean, damn, girl, you're sizzling, and I hope you have happy holidays. Keep doing what you're doing. F Rocket, he don't know college football, boo. F
Oh,
Rocket.
hell yeah. A little shade on Jared Carabas. I'm here for that.
Why would he send F Rocket to her? She doesn't.
Because she also weighed in on it, too.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Also, like, what's not seen is that half the stuff is misspelled and it's like
Yeah.
long letters, and I don't even know.
All right. Here we go. Here's one. You're beautiful, but goddamn, your voice is sexier than Jessica Alba in the 2000s.
That just made me uncomfortable.
Is Jessica Alba's voice not sexy?
don't-
I
I
hate
don't-
I
I don't
hate
know.
my voice every time.
I
I
think
listen to
maybe
this
he was
podcast.
saying her voice is the equivalent of Jessica Alba in the 2000s.
Word.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
Yeah.
She
That's a
was.
great
Jessica Alba's
compliment.
Thank you,
still
but
People
I
very
talk
hot,
shit about my
though.
voice all
You
the
know
time,
who-
Katie.
I
I would
disagree.
take that.
Jessica
I would
Biel.
take that.
Yes. No, she's more 2000s like.
Yeah.
Jess,
All right.
no, wasn't it Jessica Alba in Deep Blue when she was swimming and her butt was
I thought that was Kate Bosworth.
no,
That was Blue Crush.
that was Blue Crush. Yeah. I love Jessica Alba.
I love Kate Bosworth. Went on a Date with Tad Hamilton. Really good movie.
Very good movie.
Yeah, I like
I
it.
forgot about that
Kate
movie.
Bosworth. Who's that?
Tad Hamilton. He's a good looking guy.
Oh yeah. Oh, those rom coms.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I like Kate Bosworth, too.
I think everyone likes Kate Bosworth.
Couple more messages for Katie. I'm sad that you're a lesbian. You're so fucking hot. Well, that was very direct.
Yeah, that was the one I think I put on my Twitter.
Also, if you were, like, I'm sorry. Like, what? Like,
yeah, I
then wait, if she
All right,
was
here-
one,
wait,
though.
wait. This one is, this one might be my favorite of how terrible it really is. Because it's not terrible, but it's terrible. All right. Do you know what I'm about to read?
Do you see the platform it's on?
That's Twitter, right?
No.
Oh, is that Facebook?
No.
Is that LinkedIn?
Oh,
That's
It's on LinkedIn.
dude!
He shot his shot on
Finding
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Oh my God!
This guy shot his shot on LinkedIn.
Yeah, the message itself is not bad. I was just more like the fact it's LinkedIn.
A lot
The
of
fact you
people.
still have a LinkedIn is impressive.
No, a lot of people say like, there's a viral tweet every now and then that says something along the lines of like with the clapping emojis. Like LinkedIn is not a dating platform.
By the way, it's kind of brilliant because if you go to LinkedIn, you're like skipping the line.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I went to someone's. I
It's like the
slid
expressway to hit
And
on
if you have
I
a
slid
good
into
job,
someone's DMs who had 40K on Instagram, didn't hear back, slid in when they had 2,000 on Twitter, heard back, and have a conversation. So it does.
All right.
There is something to be
So
said.
here's this guy. I see his name. I'm not going to put him on blast. Let's say his name is Chris. Chris says, "Sup." All right, we're off to a fine start. Whatever.
start,
Sup
fine
can
start.
mean a lot of things. A couple days later, he says, "Can I get 2 tips for the weekend? 1 chaser and 1 lock." All right, so he's asking gambling picks.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Fine.
Everything's fine. Never gets answered. And on November 16th at midnight 32, he says, "Anyways, great stuff. Sneaky hot." What kind of insult is that? Well, you're
I
in her
don't think-
DMs. You don't call somebody sneaky
Yeah,
hot.
you don't do that.
I didn't think that was an insult. Is that an insult?
What's saying?
That sounds like underrated. Like,
Well, sneaky
Well,
hot.
what-
It's like like he's sneaky hot, but it's like people don't think that they're hot, but like they're sneaky about it.
Yeah.
Like if I say a guy is sneaky hot, like if he walked in, like you wouldn't be like, oh, that guy's super hot. I'd be like, no, he's kind of sneaky hot.
Sneaky
though.
hot. Yeah.
yeah, that's
it's,
a
like,
like,
cute.
decent thing. That's not a bad thing.
oh no, sneaky hot's different than cute. What am I
Yes.
saying?
Sneaky hot. I mean, why didn't he?
Why can't he just say you're
Why
hot?
say you're hot? He's DMing you at 12:32.
Sneaky hot's a little bit of an
Can you
insult.
imagine just like a 12:32 being drunk off your ass and going
on
to
LinkedIn. LinkedIn. Okay, Brandon, or Jack and Katie have put these in the order that makes the most sense.
All right.
Don't ruin it.
I'm not ruining anything. I'm sorry.
Do not.
What do you mean you're sorry?
Just
just
read them.
What are you sorry about?
Read them in order.
Bitch, what you sorry about?
Read them in order.
Read them in order and do not peek.
Yes.
Just like put them on the table. Like, don't even.
Yeah.
You know what? Give it back to Kayce. She'll
Yeah,
handle it
I
one by
don't
one.
cheat. I'm.
No. And
Yes.
don't.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here.
Why does he know?
Because they
I had to
I
print.
just
We had
send
to
them.
print them.
And I printed it. Yeah, we all
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
All right.
So we start with the least aggressive, but I thought it was clever.
Okay.
This
This one
one's
right
good. Isn't that good?
Okay, so Ben, every name I say is not their real name. Ben messages you, and he first sends a picture of the stock app and showing Penn's stock chart. And at this point, it was up to 105.95, and it was all, that green chart that goes way up. And it shows, what a stock chart is. I don't have to explain to everybody.
Yeah,
To the
wearing a
moon.
vest.
To the moon.
So
He's replying to Kayce's story, by
he
the way.
put the picture. He put that picture out there. Oh wait.
Oh, I had put it on my
you
Instagram
put it, is
story.
this good? He replies to it.
Yeah, I was being an asshole. I was like, hey, is
Okay,
this good?
so-
like,
so-
hey,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
up to the haters?
So the chart is the reference point, and he says, just like you, that chart has curves in all the right places.
and all had like a million
All
L's.
has
I thought it was very clever.
4 L's.
I love
That's
that.
not the worst I've ever seen.
No. That one, I wanted to start with that one because it was just clever, but like very funny.
Okay,
Okay.
here we go. Wow, we
We've already turned one over.
we started with a very clever one,
Yes.
a very very restrained one, one
Yeah.
that I gave respect to,
Yeah.
and we dive right into the deep end. So Peter messages and says 2 things. Number 1 is, what did you have for lunch today? Well, that's a standard question.
Standard question. Yeah.
Small talk. That's beautiful. Never mind. Let me guess when I'm licking out your butthole. Okay, what are we doing?
jeez.
What are we doing? I mean, jeez Louise. That doesn't even sound like a fun game, guessing what somebody ate due to their
It's
butthole.
disgusting.
Hey, some people are freaks.
Jeez.
We don't kink shame, but that's
OBJ.
gross.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
I think we do kink shame.
Well, yeah, that one we
You
should
messaged
keep.
somebody
we
saying,
kink judge, not shame.
no.
There's a
I'm
difference.
Nah, I'm ashamed.
I'm going to shame that guy.
Yeah, that
That
was
guy
just pretty
DM'd
gross.
somebody he doesn't know and said, "Hey, what'd you have for lunch?" Oh, never mind. Hey, let me just lick your butthole.
No,
There's
let me,
also
let me
about
figure
nine.
it out.
There's
Like,
about 9 steps you got to pass before you talk about that.
I agree.
All right. So you.
I posted a photo of my
Oh,
Drew
this
House
is just
shirt.
gross.
It's disgusting.
Why do these people go this far? Okay. Casey Smith says, "I love you, Drew House." I don't know Drew House.
Justin Bieber's clothing line.
Justin Bieber's clothing line. Ronald answers that and says, "Let me sniff your toilet stains." That's gross. Gross, Ronald. Oh, God.
Now, I said the
Jesus
first time that
Christ.
we ever started this that I would also include hateful ones because I also do get a lot of
Okay.
hateful ones.
All right, here we go.
So start from the beginning.
All right, so Poindexter messages in, and is this on Twitter or Instagram?
Instagram.
Instagram. Oh, yeah. Wavy hair, maybe some frosted tips, and a goatee. This guy's a fucking winner. All right. I thought you were actually one of the women that knew and was into sports. This was blatantly honest. Your colleagues, your accomplishments don't mean shit to us Boston fans, especially when we see shit like this. Anyways, enjoy the wet t-shirt contest. It wasn't about your boobs or your wet boobs, actually. It was about why your wet boobs were even in that position. What's he responding to? Where did your wet boobs come out? I haven't seen it. And you prove that with your comments. Okay?
I'm not answering any of these.
Anyways, enjoyed the wet t-shirt contest. What's he
I assume that he was talking about when we were all caught in the rain at Marty's baseball
Okay.
game, but like I don't
Bottom
know.
line, whatever. You got to live with yourself, but on some real shit, that's some straight horse shit. And any real sports motherfucker can see it. What's he talking about?
I don't know.
That guy's
He just
unreal.
wanted to call me a whore a bunch of different ways.
That's unbelievable.
Like he literally just wanted to say because I have boobs. I'm not really sure, but what's even more interesting about that is that that's only a little bit of the stuff he was saying to me.
That guy can lick my butthole. All right.
All right.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Okay.
This one's really funny.
I do not like
I need
that
you.
the three of you are in on this.
I need.
And
I'm
you,
not.
I expect it from them.
I
I'm
had to
not
send it to
in on
Jack.
this.
You know what's coming.
Well, yeah. Well, because I just sent it to him to print it.
Let me tell you, when she sent it,
I warned
she
him.
said warning, and it exceeded expectations.
All right. I'm ready to read it.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's in my hand,
I'm
still
sorry.
face down. I've turned it.
I'm sorry.
That's just, Casey, that's just a dick. That's just a dick pic. That's an unsolicited dick pic.
But it's not just the dick pic.
That's just his dick.
But what's
No.
he putting it next to?
Okay, he's got his phone up and a picture of you, one of your thirst, not even a thirst trap. It's a standard picture.
I'm fully clothed.
You're fully clothed, and he's got his iPhone standing up, and his dick is just very erect, and it's only, frankly, it's not really going up that far of the iPhone.
That's the issue. I looked at it a few times.
iPhones are not that big.
I know.
He's not even getting to the halfway point. He's not even getting to the volume buttons.
No,
His dick's not even getting to the volume buttons.
very small. And we want to make sure that it's erect.
It is erect. No, that penis is as erect as a penis can get. It is standing straight up.
Straight up. It's bursting at the seams.
But it can't. It's not getting to the.
And what did he say?
Could look at you all day.
Also, he took a photo with another phone. So how'd he take that?
He also. I'm looking at your picture, by the way. Instagram. Okay.
What?
Well, we can send it to you.
I can send it to you. It's a real thing.
I'm ready to delete it off my phone.
Yeah, we all have it on our phones. This is bad.
Don't hold it.
Oh.
Real, we can't have to put.
Oh, fuck! I'm gonna have to edit that out of the
You have to
YouTube.
edit that out of YouTube.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Just put a black line over it.
No, it's fine.
I mean, it can be a pretty small line.
Trust me when I say that camera is not going to be able to see it. God bless this guy. No, not God bless him. You don't send your dick that can't even reach the volume buttons of an iPhone.
Here's my thing with this specific dick pic, because I get unsolicited dick pics. I think every girl gets unsolicited dick pics.
Really?
Usually,
I've gotten 2. I
yeah,
think,
usually they're
DMs.
just the dick pics. This guy put a picture of me next to his dick pic to try to impress me that way. Like, usually with the dick pics, it's like, here's my dick, and you're like, ew, you're disgusting. This guy went above and beyond next to an iPhone of a picture of me and sent it to me. Men are trash.
You know what? Men are disgusting.
I'm sorry that I did that to you.
I'm not. It was awesome.
I just think it's weird that all 3 of you knew all day.
No, it
And
wasn't
you've
all
been
day.
walking around with this dick information.
No, it wasn't all day. I didn't send it to you guys till them.
Katie couldn't be happier right now.
She was very excited when she found out about it.
Like, I had the exact same reaction you did. I probably
Kate, this
reacted
picture's
more.
folded up. Has this been in your purse or something?
I had it rolled up as I walked through the hallways. 'Cause I wasn't walking out of the
Give
printer
Kate,
with
give Katie
it.
your picture back.
I don't need it.
Well, she'd be looking at me, which would be weird.
Well, there's also a dick.
Well, yeah, but there's me too.
There's
so
not much of a dick to look at.
God
This
bless
is
you.
what happens in DMs.
Yeah.
This is what
Since
people
you've
deal
been
with.
famous, semi-famous, whatever we want to call
Yeah,
ourselves.
I don't know if we're famous, but go ahead.
Oh, famous.
Since you've been a public figure,
That's good. Okay, I'll take that.
how many unsolicited dick pics would you say you've gotten? Let me guess.
Okay.
Have you gotten 100 unsolicited dick pics?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
2020.
You stop. Have you gotten 250 unsolicited dick pics?
Probably. I don't keep count, but I also don't look at my other DMs. I say that a lot.
Have you ever been like,
No. And this conversation's been going viral because of what happened
have
with
you
the
talked
Mets.
to the Mets GM at all?
No.
Okay.
No. In the history of history,
It just doesn't work.
it just doesn't work. I actually asked the question today, what do you think has more success? Unsolicited dick pictures to strangers or getting catcalled by people on the street? Because neither one of them
But
have
can I
success.
tell you the inverse of that?
What?
I'm just going to guess, but an unsolicited titty pic would work 100% of the time.
I would think it would depend on the girl.
Almost 100% of the time.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing. I think that boobs are prettier.
Without question.
Also, like the guys,
Penises are disgusting.
the guys that send them unsolicited,
It's a college football podcast.
yeah, the guys that send them unsolicited, like there has to be something wrong with them.
Yeah.
It's a completely different thing when they're a wanted or in a relationship type of situation. But I never have printed these out for you because like I've had, plenty of them sent. This one was extra special because he added my picture in.
I only have one hint or one piece of advice to the boys out there. I have 2 pieces of advice.
Okay.
Number 1 is don't send unsolicited dick pics to anybody ever.
What are you looking
Number
at?
2 is, if you're listening to me right now, stand your iPhone up. Okay? Stand it up on the table to where it is vertical. If your penis couldn't turn the volume down on the side of your phone, do not send that dick pic.
Well, don't send it anyways.
Don't
It's
send it at
harassment.
all.
It's harassment.
But if you have decided, no, I am going to send this, stand your iPhone up. If you can't turn the volume down, not even up, if you can't turn it down, you can't send it.
You should probably just not.
You got to
send
be
it
able to at least turn the
at
volume
all.
up.
Mm-hmm. Aren't you glad that you brought this segment back?
Yeah. I mean, it's an iPhone. It's not that big.
I know. It's tough in the streets.
People around here, I need an iPad. Anyway,
Tough in the streets.
What?
I'm not talking about what you need, Brandon.
Who would need
The
what?
DMs are tough. They're tough in the streets.
Boy, oh boy. Katie, if you weren't a lesbian, you would have enjoyed that.
Oh man, how do we come back from that?
Is
I
this
know
what-
already I'm going to get some great texts from my parents.
Yeah,
All right.
it is in the news a lot though. With
It's yeah.
it is.
No,
It
this
is
is topical.
It is topical. Yeah.
When did you decide to show me that?
What time do we start recording?
4.
3.
So an hour?
Yeah.
You said fuck it. We're just gonna do it.
Yeah, because I was like,
When did you get this one? Doesn't have a date on it. Yesterday. That's how often this happens. You got this yesterday.
at 3:45.
You didn't even plan
Do you
this.
no? Do you see?
You didn't even plan
No.
this?
Do you see the
You
time?
got this yesterday.
Do you see the time?
You got it 3:45 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
you had to go back through all your DMs. I thought like 6 months ago you got a message where, when we bring this back, I'll tell him. This happened yesterday.
Brandon, I can't go back that far in them. I mean, I can, but like I'd be like, all of these that you got are from this week. Like I'm not gonna scroll forever.
See, mine are from like the past 6 months.
These are from the
that
last
good.
like 3 days.
This dick is still fresh.
Ew.
What? It's not.
Still fresh? Ew. Ew.
Yes,
Stop
yesterday.
examining it.
I told you I don't go through my other DMs.
Does have a decent shape to it.
Ew. Oh, actually, I want to keep.
Actually, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think
I'm not
I
telling-
think you
At
could have
least
got
it's
a
not
much
crooked.
uglier
Yeah,
dick.
there are uglier dicks. It's just
You
not.
should
very
don't
big.
send, fellas. Don't send unsolicited pictures of
that
your
was-
Just saying
penis.
it's not.
No, it wasn't that. When I looked at it, I was like, okay, I didn't want to see a dick pic today, but it wasn't the
It's not
ugliest thing I've ever
terrible
seen.
looking
Also,
dick.
everyone who sends it is small. Like, you've
Was
never heard a
circumcised.
girl, like, as you said, like, you've never heard a person get a dick pic, like, oh, wow, that's big. Only small dick people send dick pics that are unsolicited.
I just,
All right.
yes, I got that yesterday, and I didn't know if I should bring it to this podcast because we're family friendly here, but I did.
All right.
Since
I
when
said
have we been
we're about to
family-friendly?
record.
Literally
Give us the most
never.
random
Never.
question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask everybody these random questions that people actually, Katie, I appreciate you.
You don't
doing
want to
that.
spoil it.
I just want to be able to do it myself.
Yeah, you're good.
Why does he want to do it?
I think he wants to have, like, not have
I
us
don't
see
want
it.
you to know what's coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Paige Browning. We will go with her first, even though she is she's on
Love
the
you,
outs
Paige.
with me right now.
Love you, Paige.
She's on the outs with me, as is Allie Gleason. I'm still
Love
looking.
you, Allie.
I don't need any pics in my DMs, but
Oh.
I'm still looking for my queen. So
Paige put up another very good unnecessary roughness merch picture the other day.
did she? Good for her.
Yes,
She says frozen margarita or on the rocks.
on the rocks, easy.
I like Frozen, but I like Bartender, so on the rocks.
Okay.
Jack,
Rocks.
easy.
Um,
Frozen ones usually give me brain freezes and they don't have as much tequila.
would love for Kayce.
You have to answer too.
What?
You have to
I
answer
don't
too.
drink margaritas. I'm not a girl.
Oh, margaritas, what she asked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had margarita in
Right.
a long.
Margarita's something
Margarita.
serious.
Last
So
margarita
good.
I
What's
had.
a mar-
No, sweet.
summer of
You're
2019.
telling me that if you get a good tequila and you put lime in it and a little bit of like agave, that'll get you drunk in a hurry.
Agave. What you put mushrooms in there for?
Agave.
Allie Gleason says, would love for Kayce Smith to answer MFK best friend. So that's 4.
Okay.
MFK best friend,
Okay.
hang out all the time but can never hook up.
Okay. Oh God. Okay.
MFK best friend.
Okay.
You
Ooh,
got
this
it?
is a wrinkle that I.
All right.
Okay.
Justin Bieber,
Okay.
MGK,
I'm wearing his sweatshirt today. Not
Tom
his. I
Brady.
wish it was. Oh my God. Okay.
and Matthew McConaughey.
Oh.
So you have to M1, you have to F1, you have to K1, and then you can BF1. That's best friend because you could come up with a lot of things for BF. That
Oh,
probably
that's so hard. Okay. And the only reason I'm saying this, I'm going to start with kill, is because I think MGK would be into it.
okay,
So
you're
I
gonna
think
kill
I'm gonna
MGK.
kill MGK because like
MGK is
he's
dead. Okay.
he's into that. You know
Alright.
what I mean? Like I would kill him
I don't really think
somehow
anybody's into
like
being
during
killed, but
sex.
okay.
Yeah, no. I would make sure I killed him. Okay. Oh my God. Marry Tom Brady.
Okay, money. I mean, yeah. Well, all these guys got money, but sure.
Oh fuck. Marry Justin Bieber. Fuck Tom Brady. Best friends Matthew McConaughey.
Whew, that was tough.
That's so hard.
You can never hook up with Matthew McConaughey, ever, because you're friends with him.
Yeah, but I can't. I could never put Tom or Justin there because those are my top two. And honestly, those could be interchangeable. But I mean, Justin Bieber's my number one. Tom Brady's my number two.
Cam Cleary says, "Ask
oh my
Kayce
God,
if I'm
that's
handsome."
so hard.
Tell Brandon I said thank you for being the heart and soul of the podcast. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, what's he look like? Let me see him.
He's a kid.
Oh,
I think he's a kid. I think he's a kid.
well,
He might not be a kid.
yeah. No, I don't. Then don't show me.
He's a kid.
That'd be weird.
Yeah. Well, he's not a kid, but he's just young. I would say he's 20, 22 years old.
Huh.
Just relax over here.
Was he born in 1997?
Adam Billiter says, best concerts you've ever been to. If you go see any band or musician at any point in their career, who would you see and when? Well, that's different questions.
Go ahead, Katie.
I forget what year, but Mac Miller and Govball was ecstatic. He's very good live.
Very good.
And you?
Best concert I've ever been to?
Yeah.
Justin Bieber. Purpose Tour.
If you could see one musician, dead or alive, at the peak of their powers, who would you see? Elvis Presley. who I would
I was
say.
gonna say either Elvis or I know he's canceled, but Michael Jackson at his peak would have probably been pretty
Probably
cool.
agree. Smooth or chunky peanut butter?
Wait a second.
Yeah, Jack.
Oh.
You're just forgetting Jack.
Oasis when they were like really
Oh, like 95.
95.
Smooth or chunky peanut butter?
Smooth every time.
Smooth.
Cheese fries.
I mean, you just don't care about Jack, do you?
Chunky.
Ew.
Cheese fries or cheese sticks?
Cheese fries.
When you say cheese fries, like, do you mean like mozzarella sticks or like fries with cheese on them?
What?
'Cause
Okay,
you
cheese sticks
can't-
or mozzarella sticks. Cheese fries or fries with cheese on top.
Okay, because that's a weird comparison. Oh.
That's very
Mozzie
much-
sticks.
Wait a
immediately.
second. Who just called mozzarella sticks cheese sticks?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Somebody. This.
Oh, wait, so
Oh,
there's things-
Madonna.
those-
I mean, they're
Standard.
mozzie sticks.
I knew what they. What
Cheese. I thought it was like
Outside
literally
of a
like
peanut.
Yeah. I
Cheese
thought
just like a
fries or cheese
stick of
sticks?
cheese like in
No.
Wisconsin.
like string cheese. You mean string
Yeah.
cheese or mozzarella
fried.
sticks?
I guarantee you, he means mozzarella.
Yeah,
sticks.
he means
Okay,
mozzarella
the
sticks.
yeah, okay.
He
Well,
means
Then
mozzarella
I'll
You can
sticks.
say
take mod
cheese sticks in a
sticks.
row.
I'm
Mozzie
taking
sticks.
mod
Mozzie
sticks.
sticks.
cheese-
Mozzie sticks.
That's
what?
crazy.
That's
The cheese
crazier.
sticks.
Mozzie sticks.
What is the best snack food for a road trip? I know the Chicago guys did this.
Wow.
I hate to side with White Sox Dave, but beef jerky is very good.
Beef jerky's not bad.
Chips.
Which kind? What?
Salt and
what?
vinegar.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
I don't know who picked it. I love a good road trip. Window down, sunflower seeds. I fucking love it.
Eh.
I love some. They're
Also,
my favorite road
throwing
trip
them
snack.
out the window, they come
Yeah, they
back
come
in
back
your
in.
face.
No, that's fine. That's the hazard of the game. You just spit.
That's the problem for your kids. In the back seat.
He doesn't give a. He paid for the car,
I
the
know.
food.
Oh, I know he'd do it regardless.
Samuel Haynes says, "What's your favorite sport to watch that isn't football, either in person or on TV?"
Hockey.
Hockey.
Oh, I love the fights.
In-person baseball, on TV basketball.
Shaq.
Fuck.
You can't watch that on TV. I
Yeah,
guess
you can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
This is a hard question. In-person basketball is pretty cool.
Favorite fast food.
MMA.
Oh, that's a good one. McGregor's fighting this weekend.
Favorite fast food breakfast item.
Whataburger taquitos, bacon, egg, and cheese.
Loaded omelet biscuit at Hardee's.
Cookout tray.
Breakfast?
Yeah.
Oh, breakfast.
The
oh.
Chick-fil-A breakfast sandwich. I like what?
Sausage,
biscuit
egg,
same.
and cheese McDonald's then.
That's basic.
What did
That's
she
so
say?
basic. It's McDonald's
sure if you
sausage,
get the
egg, and
bacon-
cheese.
Well, first
Make
of all,
sh-
it's a McMuffin.
Yeah.
No, because which is the
have
one that's
biscuits too, I
the McGriddle? Oh, I'm thinking the McGriddle. McGriddle's
Oh, well,
gross.
now
I got
you're
that
changing.
accidentally once.
No,
McGriddle's what?
McMuffins. No.
It's a lot.
McMuffin's very basic. Like it's like
English muffin, yeah.
you could do a McMuffin with
So
sausage.
hungry.
But
and
the
it has the-
McGriddle has like the pancakes. It's good, but that's a lot.
If you get the Whataburger
know,
taquitos, they're
I-
basically breakfast burritos, but make sure you add hot sauce on them.
Okay. I'm actually.
Gotta
Putting
do
that
it.
up there.
Gotta do it. Yeah.
Can you pass me that high noon? I'm gonna do a second one.
Good for you, Jack.
Whoa.
Well-
There's a lot of technology back here.
It's closed.
Well,
We could have hit and broke it.
How hard do you think I was going to throw it?
Who knows?
God, off-season episodes go off the rails so fucking
What
fast.
is the top season in TV show history?
oh, I'm not.
Such as season 2 of The Office. A great one is season 1 of The Following with Kevin Bacon. Season 1 of Lost was great. Season 3 or 4 of 24, the one with Habib Marwan, was incredible. Season 2 of The Office was good. Season 3 was even better in my opinion. Season 4 would have been great, but it was shortened.
Season 5 or 6 of Breaking Bad.
Season
Season
s-
4 of Entourage, I believe.
oh wait, season 2 of West Wing is incredible.
Season 2 of Succession.
Yeah, these are good.
Yeah.
What is the best Girl Scout cookie, says Mike?
Thin Mint.
Samoa's.
I hate to be on Team Katie, but Samoas are easy.
Thin Mint. Easy.
Sunshine Smiles #2, the one that's like the powdered sugar.
Get
kinda
the fuck
covered.
out
By the
of
way,
here.
they were not
Thin-
called Samoas when I was a kid. I swear they were Caramel Delights.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's interchangeable. Thin
Yeah.
mints are so.
I didn't
you
know they were
call me
Samoas.
basic for McGriddles.
Thin
Yeah,
Mint's
that's
but you
basic.
freeze
That's
them. Of
basic.
course, I don't
At
give a
the
shit.
old office, I once had a Samoa, and I swear to God, 5 minutes later, I was the sickest I'd ever been for the next 5 days.
What is wrong with you? How does a
Did you
Samoa
see
make
the?
you sick?
Did you see the look in
It
his
didn't.
eyes? just
No.
then,
I
like-
don't think it was the Samoa's fault. I think I was already sick
Yeah, you don't
and
wanna be
eating
racist.
something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Thin Mints though.
Thin Mint's easy.
And we have some Girl Scout fathers in the office, so we get Girl Scout cookies.
Oh,
which-
by the way, Thin Mints.
Here's a great
Frozen?
question:
Frozen.
Will
Frozen.
Kayce Smith, Jack Mack, and Katie Stats take on Brandon Walker and PFT in the dozen.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
beat your ass every time.
100%.
You're on a cheating team.
I don't cheat.
I can't rule out that you've cheated. I've never seen you cheat.
I've
one of your
not
teammates-
cheated.
I saw one of your teammates cheat.
That's fine, but I put my hands in the screen.
I don't think she cheated.
I don't.
I know
put-
the other. I know the
literally-
other.
I have
one.
never seen you cheat.
I put my hands in the screen every
I've
time to
never
make
seen
sure.
you cheat. You have a teammate who cheats.
Has that been proven?
I'm not an idiot. I can see. He cheated.
Make sure you say who it is.
Everybody knows who it is.
Well, I don't want John to get slandered for no reason.
All right. Oh, Cons. By the way, if you're listening, here's your secret. Here's your secret message to get back to me.
I don't think
Cons
he's
is a
cheating.
cheater.
I don't think he's cheating.
Text me that, Cons. I'll know you listen to the show.
What
What do you
we'd
think,
love
Jack?
to take about the cheating.
Yeah. Do you think he cheated?
I still haven't watched that.
Okay.
Like,
I haven't watched it.
but we would love to do that.
I would
Yeah,
love to. I mean,
be down.
every time I play Brandon, I win. So after he called me an FCS team,
Which state has the best barbecue? Says Dave.
Texas,
North Carolina.
I haven't traveled enough.
Texas.
Here's the thing. Texas has good beef barbecue. They don't do pork.
They do.
Carolina's not as much. Y'all like
Yeah.
beef. Y'all like brisket.
Yeah.
And I love brisket. Katie, North Carolina's good.
Sauce.
You get towards South Carolina, you start to put a little too much mustard on things. I do like the vinegar-based sauce.
I do too. Yeah.
Start putting a little bit too much mustard.
I'd probably go North Carolina.
Over Texas.
Again, y'all like beef a little bit too much.
I can get some great pork sausage with jalapeno and cheese down there too.
You know, not everything's better in Texas.
No, I know that, but barbecue is.
If only we had like a show that we could travel when this pandemic's over and go to like Texas or North Carolina and figure out which one had the better tailgating barbecue.
I'm so
I
hungry.
think I just wrote the show for the summer.
If the pandemic's over.
If you could have only one barbecued meat or food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Barbecued meat.
It has to be one barbecued meat or food. So I assume it's meat or food that is barbecued. You could have only one.
But I mean, like, can you also do like collard greens and mac and cheese?
If
With
you
that?
could
I don't
have only
understand
one
that.
barbecued meat or food.
question.
He's
Damn.
saying one food that's barbecued
If you could have one food that's barbecued,
for the rest of your life.
jalapeno cheese sausage.
Ribs, probably.
Ribs.
I might go rib tips. I don't know if you've ever had rib tips.
I've never had that.
Boy,
Can
I
Can you
love me some
barbecue
good rib-
steak tips? Probably not, right?
Eh. You don't barbecue steak, you grill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different.
But ribs. I think
Barbecuing
that's
is a method. It's not a.
Yeah.
It's an art.
It's an art. Good
It's an
call,
art,
Jack.
Jack.
no. I love barbecue.
Jack, it's an art.
Jack, it's an art.
Are you disputing this an art?
No, I'm not. I'm sure people.
Jack, it's an art.
I learned.
I don't think it's getting through.
I
It's an
learned
art.
that I got into Fordham
No.
at a barbecue spot in Port St. Lucie, Florida.
What are both of your favorite? Oh, both of y'all. So
Just
us.
just me and you.
What are both of y'all's favorite TV sitcoms of all time?
Sitcoms? Does Entourage count?
Yeah, I say
Entourage.
for sure.
Entourage.
The Office is way up there. Scrubs is way up
it's
there.
so overrated. I'm sorry. I'll die on that hill.
What? The Office?
Yeah.
Dude, this is also after
What?
she said that Parasite was not a
You
good
think
movie.
The Office
Okay,
is
okay.
overrated?
Let me hold on. The Parasite thing is me. I'm trying to be better about doing movies. Like, someone explained what to look for. I have a bad movie
These
sense.
aren't yours, right?
No, no. Office, like, that's not my, like, awkward, uncomfortable humor. It's not, like, I get why it's funny, but I'm not like, oh my god,
I have,
The Office
I have two
is-
questions for you.
Oh,
The
no.
Office is overrated?
Two questions.
Yes.
Who do you think you are?
No one.
What gives you the right?
How
The
dare you?
audacity.
Mine Seinfeld, but so
I'm sorry, my
Along with The
personality's not
Office.
By the
around
way,
The
my number
Office.
one I can't say because it's
yeah.
The Cosby Show?
the Cosby Show. Yes.
But I would
Um,
do Office 2.
It's
Parks
Always
and Rec
Sunny.
3.
It's Always Sunny.
Sunny's
It's
really
pretty
good.
good.
Teddy Westside says
I Love Lucy.
best Ninja Turtle.
I didn't watch the Ninja Turtles.
Never watched.
Never
I'm gonna say
watched.
Michelangelo because
Jesus, right? Michelangelo.
He's about to fucking walk out of here.
Michelangelo. Are you kidding me?
I don't know that.
Wait. Stop. Can the three of you together name the four Ninja Turtles?
No.
No.
You just named one.
I just know one.
Name another one.
Titus.
Michael-
Shockingly not Titus.
Michelangelo.
Uh-huh.
Rufus.
No. Close.
No.
I don't even know MA.
Rupert.
They're Michelangelo,
Mm-hmm.
Donatello,
Donatello.
Leonardo,
Mm.
Raphael. Raphael is the worst. He's an angry guy. He gets mad. He pushes people. I don't like Raphael.
So he's you.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to say.
That was the joke.
Yeah, guys, come
Thank
on.
you. Come
No,
on.
I know. I just wanted to make
The
sure
best
that
Ninja Turtle,
you knew.
far and away,
Michelangelo.
is Donatello.
Why?
He has the coolest weapon, a bow staff, and he's the smartest. Leonardo's the leader. Mikey's the funny guy. Raph is the moody one, and Donatello's the smartest one. He
Yeah, I
is,
wasn't
and
in-
and purple's the best color.
I was more of a Power Ranger gal. I was the pink Power Ranger for Halloween like 3 years in a row. Kimberly, all-time smoke.
Kayce, who is the most attractive wrestler in this year's Royal Rumble? I'm gonna show you some.
Is Roman in it?
I'm gonna
Is
show.
Roman Reign in it?
He's not. He's. But I'm gonna show you some current wrestlers.
What about Randy?
I just
Orton's
found out who Roman
very
Reign
hot.
was like 2 days ago.
Reigns.
You don't know who Roman Reigns is?
Well, I knew who he was, but like, I didn't know what he looked like.
Do you
until
think
pretty-
he's attractive?
Well, I mean, I saw a video of him working out. I thought he was pretty hot.
You know,
He's
he played
hot.
college football.
Georgia Tech.
There's Drew McIntyre. I think Drew McIntyre's a decent looking guy.
Katie would love him because
No.
he's like
He's very
7
tall.
feet.
He's
He's very
6'6".
yeah.
I don't like the long hair.
Height's not everything.
Height's a lot though.
It helps a lot, but you gotta have an open mind.
Is The Rock in it?
No, he's not in it.
The Rock
I know
would
he's
have
not,
to
but
be
he
paid
would
like
be.
$100 million.
But
to
he
just
would be the
show
hottest
up.
one.
Roman's hot.
Roman's hot.
Show me him again.
I'll get a
Is
good-
Seth Rollins in it? Yeah, he's
I know who
actually
he
hot.
is.
Right now, he might be a
Yeah, no,
surprise.
Roman.
Roman's
yeah,
hot.
Yeah, he's hot. If he cut his hair, whew,
Show him Randy Orton. Randy Orton.
You think Randy Orton's hot?
Oh yeah.
Randy Orton.
He's
I'm
a
so glad I
legend.
don't have to watch this with you, Brandon. Sorry, Katie.
Katie might not either.
Why? Because you're gonna be in Detroit.
We might be doing a stream here. This is Randy Orton.
Yeah, I'm not.
He looks like a villain in like
If
Die
Randy
Hard.
Orton,
He's a poor man's
Randy
John
Orton.
Cena.
Randy Orton's
if
gonna die.
Randy Orton showed up and hit on you here,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
both
yes.
of you
Oh well, yeah,
would be
Jack.
like,
That's-
"Oh my God, Randy Orton."
There's
Yeah,
a difference
but, like-
between like continuing conversation versus actively
You
pursuing.
know who's hot? Adam Cole's hot.
Who's
Yeah,
Adam
but
Cole.
he's
tiny.
short.
Yeah, he's tiny.
We
Do
stand
you,
short.
do you
King.
think that people that like
No, you
college
don't.
football like what we're doing right now?
I think the people like us like what we're doing.
That's a good point. Yeah.
And I laugh hysterically at the idea of a bitch ass journalist listening to this and just been blocked by all of us listening to all this madness.
Andy Cole's not hot.
Who?
Who's Andy Cole?
Adam Cole.
Sorry, Adam Cole.
Who's Andy?
He's
who's,
not hot.
Who's Adam? Well, show him to me.
Like fine looking, but I'm not like wow, he's like magnificent. I'm like yeah, he's fine.
I didn't say he was magnificent. I just
Well,
I mean,
Jack
this
was
was the
like,
first one I saw. I
wow,
was like,
hot.
that's not him.
That's
That's Pat
Pat
McAfee.
McAfee.
Yeah.
Edge is a good looking guy.
I'm just gonna say
He
Roman.
used to be.
Roman. And he has a sick name. I like the name Roman.
Well, that's not his actual name.
Well, no, I know, but his wrestling name. Oh,
if you could get rid of 1 month out of the year, what would you get rid of? Cole W55.
isn't July where there's the month with no?
You're gonna get rid of the summer?
Well, but sports-wise.
4th of July in the summer?
Yeah, you're right.
What about the Miz? He's pretty attractive. You know the Miz?
I don't really love the Miz.
I don't know who that is. I've heard
John
the name.
Morrison's good looking.
I've heard the name. No, I don't want to get rid of the summer, but that's like that week of July where there's literally no sports is brutal.
Yeah, but you can just chill
Just
out.
go to the
Just
beach,
sit
yeah,
under the
yeah, yeah.
stars and drink.
I guess I was gonna have to do that, but see, the thing is, all the miserable cold months up here all have good sporting events. Like I don't want to get rid of any of those. If you get rid of March, get rid of the tournament. You get rid of April. You get
How
rid of
could
like
you not think this guy's hot?
who's that?
That's Randy Orton.
That's Randy Orton.
He from here looks like a villain in Die Hard that
He is
I'd
a
be
villain.
like, oh yeah, he's a good-looking guy, but like I wouldn't pick him as the hottest one.
He would also like, if you like bad boys.
I do love the tattoos.
And you like bad boys.
Yeah, well,
All right.
I tend to find them.
Yeah.
Power rank the top 5 New England states.
I mean, Massachusetts #1.
I go Maine number 1. Yeah. Maine's further away than everybody else.
Maine stinks. Yeah. There's
But
nothing
what would you
to
put
do
as
in
number
Maine.
2 outside of Massachusetts? Would you?
Are you kidding?
Connecticut. But why would you say
Connecticut.
number 1 Connecticut?
If you, I'll give you Massachusetts. Whatever, fine. Like it's like, whatever. It's poor. It's disgusting. It's like whatever.
Massachusetts?
Yeah. Yeah.
There are areas of Connecticut that are pretty gross,
Yeah. Well, if you're living,
but they don't have. But Connecticut doesn't have Boston. Boston is one of the coolest cities
Boston's
in the country.
the most overrated place in America.
I can't do this podcast anymore.
It's
I
a good
can't.
time
I
to
gotta,
end
no,
anyway.
I gotta go. I mean, what a clownish take.
He can have that take.
The best sports town in America.
What?
The best, easily. What's the better sports town in America? Name one.
Starkville, Mississippi.
Chicago's pretty damn good.
Not as good as
This
Boston.
place is better.
Chicago
New York.
has New York. They all have multiple teams.
That don't win shit.
Yeah, Boston's.
But
Boston's had a good couple of decades. But let's not act like
Let's
Boston.
not act like
Okay, but Boston also.
They went on 90
listen,
year, 86 years. I won
Listen,
baseball.
I understand that, but Boston, it has like the big city feel, but like very small, so like everybody cares. Like Marathon Monday is one of the coolest fucking days.
Marathon Monday. That's all I hear about.
It's
like,
have you ever been?
we drink outside. That's sick, bro. You drink
No. Don't you do not slander Marathon
Monday. It's like, I can't wait for Marathon Monday.
My name's
Marathon-
Brandon Walker.
Hey, wait, we have.
You fucking you drink outside.
That's
Katie
not
Stats.
it.
And then St. Patrick's.
It's one of the biggest.
Katie,
It's
you
one of
had
the
a good
biggest
day?
marathons
That's
in
great.
the
Thank you for
world.
asking.
The Red Sox are
All right.
playing. Everybody's drinking outside. It's finally spring.
That's
Obviously.
unnecessary
Hey,
reference.
wait. We do have announcements to make.
We already made it, didn't we?
We didn't even say that we changed the date. We never did
Oh,
it.
we're gonna be coming out on Wednesdays from now on. We're gonna be,
We'll just-
And we're on YouTube.
We'll be on
we're
YouTube.
gonna be on YouTube full shows.
Full show.
Full shows on YouTube.
Which is
You
why
can
when
watch
you
us on
were-
Take out
YouTube
the-
from now
the
Which
on.
is why when
penis.
you were showing this, you can't to the camera because
Oh
Jack's
yeah,
gonna have
I
to.
accidentally showed a dick. didn't
So
I?
make sure you go subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Unnecessary. We should have said this earlier in the show.
Yeah, for sure. Well, put it in the
We'll do it on
the info.
Can we just?
I'll do it on
can we
Twitter. and
tack it
stuff.
on the end of an ad.
No, because it's funnier now.
No,
If
say-
if you, yeah.
No.
Subscribe to
No,
our
what you
YouTube
gonna say?
channel.
We'll say
I know what you're
say
saying.
the ad, and then before I get to the next topic, I'll just drop that little nugget.
But
and
we're dropping the nugget right now.
It was at the very end. Not everybody stayed.
Everybody
We'll post
stayed.
it on Twitter.
Everybody
we'll post
stayed.
it on Instagram.
Tell me you stayed.
Well, you know what we
send
make
Kayce
Jack
a picture
what
of
you need
tiny
to do.
dick. If
No,
No, please don't do
That's
that.
harassment. Jack, put in the tweet or in whatever. Please stay till the end for major announcements, and then that's how everybody will make sure they're listening.
I can't believe you got that dick yesterday.
Yesterday at 3:45 in the afternoon, the guy was having an afternoon delight with himself, and a picture of me.
All right, I'm Brandon. That's Kayce. That's Jack. Katie was also here. Unnecessary roughness.